Hi, we're back today reading about The Puppy Place, where puppies find homes. This book here is about Scout. We're on chapter 2. Lizzie, do you want to hold Scout while we go over her paperwork? Meg asked. Lizzie's eyes were shining. Did she want to hold Scout? Oh, yes, she did. She could hardly wait. In a moment, the puppy was in her arms. Lizzie buried her nose in Scout's soft fur. Welcome to Littleton, Scout, she murmured. Scout felt warm and safe in the girl's arms. The airplane ride had been fun, but had a little bit loud and scary. Scout loved adventure, but she also loved hugs. Here, her rabies certificate and the rest of her medical history, the pilot was saying. He handed some papers to Meg. She's a very healthy little girl, and she's up to date on all of her shots. Meg was nodding, but Lizzie wasn't really listening. She was looking down at the puppy in her arms. Scout was absolutely adorable. Her coat was fluffy and soft, and her eyes were the deepest, darkest brown. Her ears, which looked almost too big for her body, were flopped over in the cutest way. Lizzie knew that German Shepherd puppies started out with floppy ears. As Scout got older, her ears would stand straight up, and she would look more like a German Shepherd's in the books and the movies. Lizzie knew some people were afraid of German Shepherd. She wasn't sure why. Maybe it was because some of them were trained to be guard dogs, so they were supposed to look and act scary. Meg's dog Casey was the sweetest, gentlest dog in the world. Even Lizzie's mom, who could sometimes be nervous around big dogs, loved Casey and trusted her around the bean. Lizzie knew that not all dogs were good with toddlers, but Casey was always very patient. Even if Bean put his fingers in her ears, Casey got along with the buddy too. The two dogs loved keeping each other company. As for Scout, how could anyone be afraid of a puppy this cute? Lizzie nuzzled the puppy's neck again as Meg finished up with the pilot. Then she helped Meg put Scout into the crate in the back of the van. I wish she could just stay on my lap, Lizzie said. I know, but she'll be safer back here, Meg checked the rearview mirror. She's already sleeping anyways. Lizzie turned back to see, and sure enough, Scout was curled up in a tiny fur ball with her head resting on one of Casey's stuffed toys. Aw, what an adorable puppy. On the way home, Meg told Lizzie stories about some of the amazing things Casey had done as a search and rescue dog. You could see her when she's working, Meg. She's all business. I couldn't distract her even if I had a hot dog and waved it in front of her face. I'd love to see her track somebody, said Lizzie. Meg grinned. Well, you're in luck, she said. It just so happens that Casey and I are doing a demonstration at your school this Friday. My friend James, who's a policeman with a canine department, and he has a canine partner, is coming too. Really cool. That's definitely something to look forward to. When they pulled into the Petersons' driveway, Charles and Bean ran out to meet them. Where's the puppy? Charles asked. He peeked into the van's rear view window. Oh man, she's so cute. He boosted up Bean so he could see too. Uppy, shouted the Bean. Do you think Scout will get along with Casey and Buddy? Lizzie asked Meg. Well, let's find out, Meg said. Maybe we can introduce them in the backyard where they have room to run around. I'll let Buddy and Casey out, Charles said. He headed back inside while Lizzie helped Meg get Scout out of the van. Bean laughed as Gooley laughed when he saw Scout in Lizzie's arms. He held up his hands. Uppy, Uppy, Uppy. He wants to hug her, Lizzie told Meg. Maybe later, she said to her little brother, but she let him pat Scout, and she watched carefully to see what Scout thought of Bean. Scout liked the way little boy patted her. She was gentle, and even though his voice was loud, she had a feeling he was going to be a good friend. Lizzie's mom and dad came out onto the deck facing the backyard to watch the dogs meet another one. Oh, what a sweetie, said Mom. She looks a lot like Casey when Casey was young, Dad said. If she turns out half as good as Casey, she'll be a great dog. Casey spent a lot of time at the fire station, and Lizzie knew all the firefighters loved her. Buddy and Casey had trotted over to find out what everyone was so interested in. When Casey saw Scout, her ears picked up and she started to whine with excitement. Buddy was excited too. He put his paw on Lizzie and tried to reach his shiny black button nose up to touch Scout's. Oh boy, a new friend. Buddy liked Casey, but she was kind of boring. She didn't want to run and tumble and play. This smaller dog might be much more fun. Scout did not seem shy at all. She wiggled in Lizzie's arms as she wanted to get down. What do you think? Lizzie asked Meg. I think they'll be fine, Meg answered. Go ahead and let her down. The minute Lizzie put Scout down, she and the other two dogs began to sniff one another. Their tails were wagging hard. Scout nibbled on Casey's chin, and Casey put a soft paw on her as if to say, "Hey there, little one." Buddy jumped around and Scout, bowing in with the front paws in front of Lim. Lizzie knew what he was saying. "Let's play, let's play." Then the two puppies took off, zooming around the yard as fast as their little legs could carry them. They tumbled and somersaulted and nipped and growled with little puppy play growls. Casey trotted after them like a worried mother hen. Buddy has found a pal," Lizzie said. "And Casey has found a baby to care for." Meg added, "I think Scout's in good hands." She pulled out her cell phone. Now to tell the Goodmans the good news. She punched in a number and stepped aside to call Scout's new family. Well, that's the end of chapter 2. We're going to come back to this one, I promise you. I hope that you're having a great day. Remember, keep on reading, and we miss you here. Hope to see you soon. You have a great day. Bye-bye.